Hi, this is Brad with Copper Creek Cuts, a lawn care company in Northeast Florida. And as you may know, for the past month or so, I've been trying out Ego's brand new commercial series, their backpack battery, their commercial string trimmer, hedge trimmer, and blower. And you can see a lot of those videos over there, all the ones that I've produced and the ones that will be coming out in the future. You can see them linked there. This video is going to focus entirely on the issues that I ran into with the string trimmer. So what we're going to do is you're going to take a look at the unedited footage of myself on the yard where I ran into the issues. You're going to hear my thoughts on them, and then we're going to come back. Battery.
Okay, it did it again. That wasn't me that time, it just did it again. My hand did not leave that trigger. Okay, that's not me. That's the third time it's done this. This thing is plugged in, the battery's at full charge. The only thing I can think, I don't even know if I'm on camera. The only thing I can think is there must be some kind of sensor in here that after a certain amount at full load, because of how tall this stuff is, it must be kicking it off for some reason. That's the third time, so it's never done this before. Then again, I've never cut anything this tall. All of it's been my weekly and bi-weekly properties, and none of them have been this difficult. Okay, that's, there we go again. It's got to be some kind of load thing. It's got to be. It just has to be. I don't, and see the frustrating thing, let me talk closer because I don't know how well the sound's going to pick up. The frustrating thing about this too is, like with Echo, when I had problems with their battery stuff, I had somebody at Echo I could ask questions and say, why is this happening? And I had some support to try and figure out the issue. I've not been able to get anything from, this is hot. I've not really been able to get any kind of contact from Ego to ask questions about this lineup, so I'm just left wondering, you know, what's wrong with this? I feel like it's some kind of load sensor issue, like the motor says this is too difficult for too long a period of time. Maybe there's some kind of thermostat's cut off and it got too hot in here. Or maybe it's a defective unit. I can't do anything but guess because I don't have a support system with Ego to ask, or, you know, not even a support system, just anybody that'll talk to me. So that, I mean, your scenario may be completely different. You might not have these issues. Yeah, this is really hot. But this is what I'm going through. And I will say this is the only time it's ever done this. However, this is the first time I've put it on a yard this overgrown. So, unless this unit is just completely defective, it looks like this is not going to be a good choice if you ever want to do overgrown stuff. And now I say that, is it really that big a deal that it shuts off and you just turn it right back on? I don't know. That's up for you to decide. I don't think it's a big deal by itself, but it makes me worried. Are there more issues? Is this because there's something wrong, or is it a safety thing? And even if it only costs me just a few seconds, is that okay? And I don't know. That's something that you'll have to decide. I know gasoline wouldn't do that. And the Echo that I tested out, it didn't do that. No, it never shut off like that during real thick stuff. It handled everything. So, so I don't know. That's what I'm finding out. We're still going to finish the yard up and see how many more times it does that. That was a lot less time then.
So there you have it. 5 failures inside of 25 minutes. This was my own yard. If you couldn't tell, you know, I've shown my yard before, so some of you may have recognized it. I always let my yard grow really, really tall in order to test lawn care products on. That's a way I know I can have a tall yard without, you know, having to gamble that somebody's going to call me when I'm testing something out. The last 10 or 12 minutes after that final failure, it didn't fail on me again. I was able to finish the yard. One of the reasons why I'm thinking it's temperature plus load, those two sensors working together, this string trimmer has seen worse temperatures inside of my utility trailer when I've been using it on my weekly and my bi-weekly account. So I don't think it was the temperature alone. It was very hot that day. The tool itself was very hot. But I don't think it was a temperature alone because it's experienced those temperatures before. That's why I think unless the unit's just completely defective, which, you know, then all bets are off, who knows what's wrong with it. But there's got to be some kind of load component as well. You also saw me hem and haw a lot about whether or not this was going to be an issue. If it is designed that way to shut off in very tall stuff, I was like, well, that's up to you. I've had several people say that I've been too nitpicky on these Ego products, and I think that most of those comments are not going to be from commercial people. I could be wrong, but that's kind of why I really leave it up to you to figure out if that's something that you'd be happy with as a product design, and I'll save my thoughts on that for the final overview, which will be coming out here in a few weeks. So again, if you're at all interested in Ego as a company or backpack lawn care, or excuse me, battery powered lawn care as a topic, or just lawn care in general, here's some of those videos that YouTube thinks that you might like. If you do want to see the next in these series of videos, please subscribe and click the notification bell. If you don't do both of those things, YouTube won't let you know when those videos come out and you'll miss them. But in any case, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it.